Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
All out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Alrighty. There. Now we actually have a microphone. I'm so sorry. All of my OBS settings seem to have gotten messed up before the race. Now, if you can actually hear me as we were talking, we have so much to catch you up on. So if you didn't hear anything since the start of this broadcast, I'm so sorry. I'm your host, Goose. We have no co-broadcaster here tonight. We're out here at Project Valor Championship, and as you've been watching here, you watched a little bit of qualifying, and you've watched the beginning of this race here. GT3s at Road America. It's our debut night here. Not the best way to start our debut night here in the Project Valor Championship iRacing League here. But we're going to try and come back from it with this. So if you did notice earlier when we did do a little bit of a replay there, we saw Christopher Glover, unfortunately in that number 3 Ford Mustang, take a little spin there. And Trevor Ryan going right into him. Well, Christopher Glover, you can see, as I was just about to mention, right on cue, funny enough, Christopher Glover will rejoin back out on the circuit. He had to go down pit lane for some of that damage. Trevor Ryan also did go down pit lane, but was able to make it back out on track on the lead lap. Christopher Glover, unfortunately, is going to be a lap down. You see Trevor Ryan right there. That's Trevor Ryan in number 24 Aston Martin, making his way through the field there. He's currently 10th. He started in 11th, so he's not doing too bad out there. You see Christopher Glover back here in 11th. He did start in 10th position at the beginning of this race. Unfortunately, had that little accident, a little bit of a slip up. Having a little bit more of a slip up there, those GT3 Mustangs, they're a different monster when you deal with them. They slide around out there on track. They're really good about getting their power down, though. And personally, one of my favorite GT3s, I mentioned at the beginning, unfortunately no one heard, is the Mustang. I love the GT3 Mustang. A little dirty secret of mine, I absolutely love road racing. So, if you ask any of my friends, they'll tell you I love it. See, oil pressure is low on the leader of Aldo Seclen there on his screen. Not too sure if that's an error on his screen or if that is actually true or not. See at the top there, Glover, Christopher Glover, down 2 laps since the start of this race. Sorry, I had the hiccups. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at what's happening through the field here. Make sure we're on a live camera. Yes, we are. And let's take a look around back here. See Jordan Prost in that BMW. The 747 BMW of Jordan Prost here in 3rd position. It's that gray one there. A beautiful paint scheme on that BMW. I'm not much of a fan of the BMW. The BMWs, I think, they handle a little funny on some tracks. Sometimes you can't get them going around as good as some of these other cars. You'll notice the car behind him, Michael Dion. That is a Corvette, the only Corvette out there on track tonight. We have 3 Mercedes, 2 BMWs, 2 McLarens. We got 1 Mustang, 1 Porsche, 1 Aston, and 1 Corvette. And these are one of those Corvettes out there. Let's take a look at another brand that I really, really enjoy here. Randall Kahn back here in 8th position in the number 9 Porsche 911 GT3. He's trying to chase down Rolovav Olivo, sorry. If you guys know from my past live streams, you'll know I'm just terrible with last names and everything like that. don't feel too bad though about the start of the stream kind of being a disaster there. I had problems with my OBS and everything even before the stream started, so just thought everything was figured out. I guess not. Taking a look at Christopher Ramiro here in second position, trying to chase down Aldo Seclun. His best lap out there. Your leader, Aldo. Also your fastest lap. Your fastest car on track is the leader out there with a 2:04.02. Let's try and pull that up there. Yep. Fastest lap out there. 2:04.020. Currently first place, Aldo. Take a look back at Christopher Miro there in the number 92. His fastest lap, a little bit off pace there, but honestly not too bad. These guys are not too far off. You see Jordan Frost there. What is that? Is that a bear? Jordan, you standing with a bear there? If you guys didn't notice, we do have some new overlays. Thank you to our new co-broadcaster, Christopher, for helping me get this set up for tonight. See Michael Dion back here in that Corvette. Then you see, Mike Malone in the 530 McLaren, currently in 5th position. Where he started. Here is his last lap compared to the leader's last lap. Mike Malone is slowly making his way up there. Take a look back here at Emmanuel Howell. Emmanuel is currently 6th place. His fastest lap is a 2:05. So a little bit off pace out there. Olivab Olivo, 7th position, and Randall Kahn currently right behind him, just absolutely chasing him down. Take a look at the onboard telemetry here. We'll see just how fast these Porsches can go. And I like riding on board with the Porsches a little bit here. If you've never heard the sound of one of these Porsches, these straight cut gears on board, well, I'm about to introduce you to something really, really nice. Take a listen to this. While we were going through the field, a little bit back that we just noticed, if you remember Christopher Glover, well, unfortunately a little bit ago he did crash, it looks like. Just a little bit of a spin, nothing too serious. Looked like almost out of that same corner there, but thankfully nothing too bad with Christopher. Back to Randall Kahn here. Hey, I want to thank you guys so much for putting up with the beginning of the stream there with my little hiccup. I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors that we unfortunately were not able to thank at the beginning of the stream. And thank Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Juicy Spider Designs. If you need any graphical design needs done, make sure to check them out. Make sure to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and of course check out our Discord. Make sure you join us on there. Get the latest news up to date, and make sure you join the Project Valor Championship Discord. Get in on this this sports car event. I heard, or I saw in the Discord, they're thinking about opening up a Formula Car series. So if Formula Car and GT3s or just sports cars in general are your thing, make sure to come out here and check them out. See, Glover was able to claw at least one lap back since the beginning of the race, since his little incident. Unfortunately, Trevor Ryan and Connor Tierney are also caught a lap down with Glover. And watching Aldo Ciclin up here in first position, trying desperately to stay away from Christopher Ramiro, looming in that mirror. Third place also has some issues with Michael Dion. Michael Dion absolutely tearing it up back here on the track, trying to catch up to that third position. He's got him down the straightaway. You can see how much speed these guys get with that toe. Is he going to make the move and shoot to the inside? He will stay right in line for now. Road America is just one of those perfect tracks where you have these long, high-speed corners out there, and you can really keep some of that speed and keep those gears high on these cars. Unfortunately, though, you push it a little too much out there, and you have incidents like with Glover out there in that Mustang. Dion will stick right to the back of Jordan Prost's bumper and will absolutely hunt him down. Check back in here on the leader. You see Aldo Ciclin in that GT3 Mercedes AMG. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We're going to hear from a few of our sponsors. We're going to take an ad break real quick, and we will be back to the race shortly.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Project Valor GT3 series. We're here at race 1 tonight at Road America. You didn't miss too much here. We've been watching Michael Dion try desperately to get to that 3rd position, absolutely trying to hunt down Jordan Prost here tonight. Something we did miss, though, while we were away, Trevor Ryan. Trevor Ryan, unfortunately, had a little bit of an incident back here. Take a look at him. He's going to be there in that Rolex. He has a little spin and into the wall. Just a little bit of damage to the front of that car, unfortunately. That did put him down pit lane just a little bit for some repairs. He's still 1 lap down. Glover also still 1 lap down. The same with Connor Tierney back there in 9th position. 9th, 10th, and 11th, all 1 lap down. As for the rest of your field out here tonight, we still take a look at Michael Dion back here in that 4th position as we were talking about. Aldo Seclin has been able to get a little bit of a gap to Christopher Ramiro back here. The weather has not changed much. Currently 2nd position. Fastest lap out here for Christopher Ramiro is 2:04.1468. Go up here and we'll take a look at how many laps. Aldo has led 11 laps here tonight at Road America. So even if something disastrous does happen out there to Aldo, he can still be proud that he did lead 11 laps here tonight. So you can be happy about that. See Randall Kahn back here taking a look down pit road. Well, we see more so the wall. There we go. There we see Randall Kahn heading down pit road. Using the new overlay apps and everything, it's going to get some getting used to. We see here Michael Dion was able to get past Jordan Prost. We'll take a look back at that, actually. Take a look here. They go down. Prost really wide out. And that's just going to get Dion past him. So, good pass from Dion there. Prost will have to hunt him down. Means Prost has lost 1 position since the start of this race. That's something you'll notice here in these sports car races compared to NASCAR or oval races, is not too many people are going to move around and change position too much. So I know sometimes we'll see in NASCAR some guys, maybe they're up 16 positions, maybe they're up 17. Here in road racing, you don't really get that. You get more so 3 or 4. So definitely can seem like a more boring race. Seems in quotations. Definitely not more boring of a race. I think sometimes it can be more fun, especially when you add multi-class into it. If you definitely if you never checked out IMSA or WEC or anything like that, definitely check those series out. Definitely some fun stuff. I used to not really be into it. I got into it and it was really fun. You see the pressure is now off of Jordan Prost from that Corvette from behind, and the BMW putting that pressure on the Corvette. This reminds me kind of that one time at Daytona. I think we all know what we're talking about with the Corvettes and the BMWs fighting it out. I'm wondering if we're going to see that here tonight at Road America. These two have been battling it out all race. And make sure you guys don't go anywhere, because if these two can at least keep it up, we're at least going to talk to one of these two at the end of the race. We're going to be interviewing the top 3 here tonight. Aldo, don't worry about him. He's still up here in first position. He hasn't gone anywhere. Let's take a look at someone we haven't really seen tonight. Let's take a look at Mike Malone out here in that McLaren. There's Mike Malone. He is currently 5th. Fastest lap was a 2:04 out here tonight. 2:04.6. Mike Malone started in 5th and is still out here in 5th position. He's from Oroville. So those McLarens, unfortunately, usually some very good cars to have out here on the track. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't seem like the McLarens are doing too good out here tonight. One of the McLarens currently is a lap down. That's Connor Tierney back there in 9th position. The other McLaren right here, Mike Malone. Definitely very odd to see here. Road America just not being one of its strong suits. We did have some lead changes, some pits happening. Michael Dion is now leading this race. Jordan Prost back there in 2nd position. Let's take a look at Aldo back here. Aldo is back here in 6th position, trying to catch back up Christopher Ramiro, that car that had been chasing him down all race. Yeah, here he is right in front of him. Up here in 5th position. They had to come down pit lane. That's going to put the 223 of Michael Dion in that Chevrolet Corvette. Up there in that 1st position, and now up 3 positions to start this race. Another car up 3 positions that you wouldn't have guessed. Emmanuel Howe back here in this Mercedes AMG. He's also up 3 positions, even though he's in 4th place. Down 3 positions, Christopher Ramiro, and down 5 positions, Aldo Seclin. Can Aldo get back up there? He won pole here tonight. He led multiple laps here. He led 12 to be exact. So, can he get back up there? We see Mike Malone and Michael Dion. See them both heading down pit lane now. Emmanuel Howe also going to head down pit road. Jordan Prost, I believe, is the only car out here tonight still who has not pitted. See Jordan Prost in that 747 BMW up 2 positions. Christopher Ramiro in 2nd. Aldo Seclin closing in in third. A fight that I really want to see is Aldo and Michael, and we might just get that because here comes Michael Dion. We have a minute and 46 seconds to go here tonight. Can Michael get to Aldo in time? Aldo shoots it to the inside. That's Christopher on the outside. They make contact. Christopher goes off track. Oh no, and into the wall he goes. I don't know if race control is going to be very happy about that incident there. But that will put Aldo Ciclen up to second position. You see Michael Dion right behind him though. Slowly but surely closing in on him. Jordan Prost, not a slow driver at all. Cannot forget about him. He was able to take the lead. And he's been holding on to it. He's still up here though. The gap might be too much. The white flag is in the air. This is the last lap around for these guys here tonight at Road America. I know it doesn't show it there at the top, but that is just because of the timer there. Once that timer hits 0, as you can see though, the flag man waving that white flag. Aldo still there in second position. Prost still your leader. 19 seconds to catch him. I'm not too sure if Aldo can do that. Jordan Prost had a very, very good start here. He's able to hold on to fuel, tires, whatever he needed to hold on to tonight. It didn't really make much of a difference to him. So I don't think we saw this guy come down the pit one time. We'll see. No, I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing time he came down to pit. So Jordan Prost, an unexpected, cheeky win might be coming up here. I don't want to jinx anything. You see Aldo back here. Aldo trying to catch him. He's gotten that time down to 15 seconds, but I'm not too sure if it's going to be enough time. Because you see Jordan here. You see Jordan Prost actually slowing down. Going really, really slow. Unfortunately, I think Jordan Prost might have just ran out of fuel. And he might have, because here comes Aldo Ciclen coming around the corner here. Unfortunately, just not enough fuel in the tank for Jordan Prost. So instead of finishing the race, he will now not finish the race. And Aldo Ciclen will be your winner here tonight at Road America. Michael Dion in that Corvette will be your second place position, and Mike Malone in the McLaren will take home third. Christopher Ramiro in fourth. Emmanuel Howe coming in fifth position, it looks like here, coming to the checkered flag still. You see Randall Kahn still making his way through the track here in that Porsche. I'm surprised the Porsche was not faster out here tonight. Porsche in the Mustang being one of my favorites here. We actually drove, if you remember, if you've been following along with our channel for long enough, back at the 24 Hours of Daytona, we actually took the Porsche there to the 24 Hours and raced that. That was definitely a fun one. And I think that stream is still up on our channel, so if you want, go check that out. Randall Kahn will take home sixth position here tonight. You see Roblivo, or Roblivob, whatever. Olivo. I'm so sorry. Coming down into pits, but we'll take home 7th position. Connor Tierney in 8th. Christopher Glover will take home 9th position. Trevor Ryan in 10th. And Jordan Prost, unfortunately, will not finish this race, but will take home an unofficial 11th place here tonight. What a way to end the race there. You see Prost up there in first, unfortunately running out of fuel just before the end of that race. Hey, don't go anywhere, folks. We are going to be right back with your top 3. Give us just a couple minutes. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back out here to the Project Valor Championship iRacing League tonight. We got your winner of the race, Otto Seclen. Is that how you pronounce your last name?
I guess. Yeah, however you want to pronounce it, that's okay.
Well, hey, congratulations on a first place out here at Road America tonight. Tell us about the track and what made it difficult to win, or what made it easy to win out here tonight?
Well, difficult, I guess, first laps. Like you have to get the tires ready, so you have to go really smooth, like the first 3 or 4 laps. And Christopher was right behind, and so yeah, just trying to. I was watching my relative all the time, so I guess that.
Were you a little worried there towards the end, seeing Jordan Prost not pit and getting really, really close to that checkered flag there, but just not making it in time? Did you get a little bit scared there?
Well, I got surprised because I didn't know anyone can make it. Well, actually, he didn't make it, but when I saw he was first, I was like, okay, I guess he was saving. But then, yeah, he ran out of gas. I feel bad about Christopher because he passed me at the pit stop. So I had a bad pit stop, and then it was going to be fun, but it was a bit of netcode with him, like the last lap. And yeah, just bad luck, I guess.
So, seeing as you got the win here tonight, what is the confidence level looking like next week as we go into next week's race?
Well, no, it's always different track. So, I mean, you just need to practice, I guess, for the next track.
And how would you say the Mercedes stacked up here against, per se, the McLarens, the BMWs, just all the other brands here tonight? How did the Mercedes fare, and what were the strengths with the Mercedes against some of the other cars out there?
Well, actually, I always drive the Ferrari just because I like that car, but it's really slow this season, so I changed it like a week ago. So I start practicing with the first with the Mustang, and then I tried the Mercedes, and I think it's kind of like like a heavy car, but it's really stable, I'll say.
Gotcha. Hey, Aldo, before we let you go tonight, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Sure. Well, always my wife, my big sponsor.
Alrighty, congratulations on that first
Thank you,
place
guys.
victory here tonight.
Thank you.
Alrighty, that was your first place winner, Aldo Seclen, here tonight. We're gonna pull in Michael Dion. Michael Dion is your second place finisher here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you. So first question of the night, the Corvette, the only Corvette on track here tonight. What influenced you to pick that car? What strengths did you feel it had over some of the other brands out here tonight?
Zero strengths, to be honest. And I only drive it because I own one. So it's that's the only reason I love it. But no, it's a very difficult car at this track. It's kind of plows and but it's still fun to drive. So it's all right. It's but I'm usually the only sucker that's in the Corvette these days.
Speaking of that track, what would you say was one of the most difficult things about Road America here tonight?
Well, I'd say the most difficult thing tonight was trying to decide to fuel save or not fuel save. There was about the first 15 minutes of this race, I was behind Jordan, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to save fuel. I'm going to save. I was hitting some good target laps for fuel, and then we crossed into the second half of the race, and I'm looking at my race labs, and I'm like, good Lord, I still need a gallon and a half, almost 2 gallons here. So there's, time to go. And to me, that was the most difficult thing. Other than that, one of the things that Road America is always plagued by is gravel on the track with people going off, and ran into that a few times. I drifted, turn 2 or turn 3 a couple times, so drag a couple gravels onto the track. But that's usually the most difficult thing for me, especially in the Corvette and the track is, it's already kind of gets loose on the rear, and you take that, get a little gravel, and it's just, it's a nightmare. But other than that, it was a fun race.
We caught a lot of your fight there with Prost for, I think, maybe half of this race here. Tell us about that fight and how it unfolded throughout the race, and why didn't you make some of the moves a little bit sooner?
Did I lose you?
Pardon? What'd you say? Michael, are you still there?
Some of the moves. So the first half, I was trying to save fuel, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go for a move. I'm not going to go. I'm just going to. You there?
Yep, we're here.
Hello, my friends.
I think it is just very delayed.
Hello, Bueller.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, let's see. Actually, hold on. Michael, you got us now? Michael? Michael? Alright. Looks like, unfortunately, We're not going to be able to talk to Michael Dion anymore tonight. But we did hear about a little bit of that saving there. Congrats to him on that second place finish. Hopefully he does just as well next week in the next race. And yeah, we got one more person to talk to, though. We got Mike Malone. Mike Malone finished in that third position in that McLaren. Congratulations on that third position, Mike. Tell us, how hard or how easy was it to get that third position?
Pretty easy. To be honest, kind of fell into my lap after first lap. Took a little bump in the rear, and that kept me pretty far back from P4, so I was pretty much in no man's land for the entire race. And so, yeah, with how it turned out for everyone else, P3 just kind of happened for me.
So what do you think that the McLaren brought to the field tonight that some of these other brands didn't really bring? Generally, if anyone knows in iRacing, generally the McLaren is known for being one of the more balanced GT3 cars in the pack. Do you think that proved itself tonight?
I think the McLaren just overall is a little more nimble. It has a little more, I guess, like reaction to the steering input better, in my opinion, than other cars. And so with tracks like this, I feel like it's just easier to throw the weight of the car around, whereas other cars, not so much. But with the other cars like the Merc and BMW, they just have a stronger engine, so it's kind of a give and take for handling over performance.
I gotcha. With a third place position here tonight, what's the confidence level looking like going in the next week?
Not bad. These are solid points, and so as long as we just keep putting out good results every week, the better chance you have of winning the championship.
Alrighty, Mike. Before we let you go here tonight, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
My girlfriend for watching my dog.
Alrighty, well, congratulations, Mike Malone, tonight on the third place finish. Hopefully we see you get a little bit better maybe next week, or do just as well next week.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. Alrighty, that was Mike Malone. Third place finish here tonight. Congratulations to him. I just realized how that sounded. I didn't mean it as third place wasn't good. I'm so sorry, Mike, if that if it sounded that way. But as for tonight here in the Project Valor Championship iRacing League, we are all finished up here at Road America. Make sure to tune in next week for our next race here. If you are interested in the sports cars, I know I'm definitely interested in sports cars. I love sports cars. It's one of my little dirty secrets. I race them all the time. You ask all my friends. I mean, you look at my stuff on iRacing. I love sports cars. So I'm very thankful to be broadcasting here in this league. Again, apologies for the start. Thankfully, we got it all figured out for the next time. So congratulations to Aldo Ciclen out here tonight, being your race leader. Trying to pull up some of the stuff here, and it's not pulling up. Oops, it went to all black. Whoopsie. Well, with that then, I guess I will let all of you fine folks at home go. Hey, make sure to catch us tomorrow night. Tune into Weeknight Warrior Sim series for the Arkham Menards series, and then tune in later this week, Wednesday, for Dare. Either way, thank you all for tuning in tonight, and we will see you fine folks later. See ya.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's going to get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.